When your dog chooses to sleep on your chest at night, it may look like a simple moment of affection, a warm body, a wagging tail, a quiet heartbeat against yours. But most dog owners never stop to wonder what that moment actually means, because behind that behavior is something much deeper than comfort. In fact, when a dog decides to curl up on your chest, it can be one of the most emotionally powerful signals they ever send you. And if you misunderstand it, you might be missing messages your dog has been trying to communicate for years. Dogs don't speak our language. They can't explain how they feel or what they think about the world around them. Instead, they use behavior, small, quiet actions that most people overlook. And sleeping on your chest is one of the clearest signals they have. So tonight, if your dog climbs up and settles against you, it might not be random at all. In fact, it could reveal something about your bond that most people never realize. And near the end of this video, we'll talk about what it means if your dog suddenly stops doing it, because that change can say even more than the behavior itself. Let's start with the first reason. 1. It's not really about warmth. Most people assume the explanation is simple. Dogs like warm places and your body is warm. End of story. But that explanation doesn't hold up when you really think about it. Dogs are extremely good at finding warmth. They can curl up in blankets, lay in sunny spots, rest near heaters, or even steal your freshly folded laundry. If warmth were the only thing they wanted, they would have dozens of options around your home. So why do they keep choosing you? Because sleep is the moment when a dog is most vulnerable. In the wild, animals only sleep deeply when they feel completely safe. Every instinct inside them tells them to find a secure place where no threat can reach them. Yet, instead of hiding somewhere quiet, your dog climbs onto the chest of a human who is many times their size and falls asleep there. That choice isn't about heat, it's about trust. When your dog rests on your chest, they're placing themselves directly against the rhythm of your breathing and your heartbeat. They're putting themselves in a position where they're completely exposed. And that means they feel safe enough with you to let their guard down entirely. In other words, your dog isn't just resting. They're telling you something very important without using words. I trust you. 2. They're bonding with your scent. Have you ever noticed that dogs often circle around you, nuzzle your face, or press their nose against your neck before they settle down? That behavior might seem like random cuddling, but it's actually something much more ancient. Dogs experience the world primarily through scent. Their sense of smell is thousands of times stronger than ours, and scent plays a huge role in how they understand relationships. In the wild, members of the same pack share a common scent. It helps them recognize one another instantly and creates a sense of belonging within the group. When your dog sleeps on your chest, they're surrounded by your scent. Your skin, your breath, even the subtle chemical signals your body releases throughout the night. By staying close to you, your dog is reinforcing the bond between your smells and theirs. Over time, this creates what scientists call scent association. To your dog, your smell becomes the definition of safety and familiarity. It's the scent of their pack, their home, and the person they trust most. And that's why many dogs immediately run to greet their owners when they come home from somewhere new. They're checking your scent again, making sure everything still feels right. So when your dog presses against your chest at night, they're not just cuddling, they're reinforcing a connection that goes far deeper than we usually realize. And if you're finding this fascinating so far, make sure to like the video and subscribe. It helps us keep sharing insights like this with other dog lovers who want to understand their pets on a deeper level. Now let's talk about something even more surprising. 3. They think they're protecting you. At first, the idea might sound strange. After all, many dogs who sleep on their owner's chest are small breeds that weigh less than 10 pounds. But instincts don't care about size. Dogs evolved from wolves, and wolves survive by protecting their pack. Even thousands of years after domestication, that instinct hasn't disappeared. It's still deeply wired into your dog's brain. When your dog positions themselves on your chest, they're placing themselves at the center of your body. From that position, they can sense your breathing, feel your movements, and hear changes in your heartbeat. To your dog, that position feels like a guard post. In wild packs, members often sleep close together so that someone is always aware if something changes. If a threat approaches, even the smallest movement can wake the others. By sleeping on your chest, your dog may believe they're watching over you. They're not just resting, they're standing guard. 4. The position itself sends a message. Not every dog sleeps the same way, and those differences can reveal how secure they feel around you. Some dogs curl into a tight ball when they sleep. This position protects their stomach and vital organs. It's a natural defensive posture that animals use when they're comfortable but still cautious. But when a dog stretches out completely on your chest, exposing their belly and relaxing their body, that tells a very different story. The belly is the most vulnerable part of a dog's body. In nature, exposing it would be extremely risky. So when your dog lies across you without tension, legs relaxed, breathing slow, body fully stretched, it means they feel completely safe. They believe nothing bad will happen while they're with you. And sometimes, dogs go even further than that. They press themselves firmly against you, sometimes wedging into the smallest space they can find. To humans, it might feel a little inconvenient, but to your dog, that closeness means something powerful. They want zero distance between you. That's not clinginess, that's devotion. 5. They synchronize their life with yours. Another fascinating reason dogs sleep on your chest has to do with routine. Dogs are extremely adaptable when it comes to their daily rhythms. In the wild, their ancestors adjusted their activity patterns based on the needs of the pack, and modern dogs do something similar with their owners. Over time, your dog learns your schedule. They notice when you wake up, when you relax, and when you go to bed. Slowly, their own routine begins to shift to match yours. This process is called social synchronization. Your dog isn't just living in your house, they're adapting their entire lifestyle to align with yours. Sleeping on your chest is part of that synchronization. It places them directly in tune with your breathing and heartbeat, almost like they're syncing their body to yours. For your dog, that closeness strengthens the feeling that you're moving through life together. And if you're finding this fascinating so far, make sure to like the video and subscribe. It helps us keep sharing insights like this with other dog lovers who want to understand their pets on a deeper level. Now let's talk about something even more surprising. 6. They sense your emotions. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to human emotions. In fact, studies have shown that dogs can detect changes in our mood through subtle shifts in body language, tone of voice, and even scent. When humans feel stressed, anxious, or sad, our bodies release chemical signals that dogs can detect almost instantly. Your dog might not understand why you're upset, but they can feel that something is different. That's one reason many dogs become extra affectionate when their owners are going through a difficult time. They stay close, follow them around the house, or rest beside them more often than usual. Sleeping on your chest allows your dog to monitor your breathing and heartbeat directly. If something feels off, they notice. In a way, your dog is constantly reading your emotional state, even when you're asleep. And 7, when they suddenly stop. And this is the part most owners never consider. If a dog who has always slept on your chest suddenly stops doing it, that change can mean something important. Dogs are creatures of habit. When they repeat a behavior night after night, it usually means the routine makes them feel secure. So when that pattern changes, it's worth paying attention. Sometimes the reason is physical. If your dog feels pain or discomfort, they may choose to sleep alone where they won't be disturbed. Other times the cause is environmental. A new pet, a change in routine, or even a small shift in the bedroom environment can affect where your dog chooses to sleep. And occasionally, it can be emotional. Dogs remember experiences very strongly. If something startled them or made them uneasy in that space, they may temporarily avoid it. The important thing is not to ignore the change, because when your dog chooses to sleep on your chest, they're showing a level of trust that goes far deeper than most people realize. And when that trust shifts, they may be trying to communicate something again. So tonight, if your dog climbs onto your chest and settles down with you, remember what that quiet moment truly means. To them, it's not just about sleep. It's about trust. It's about safety. It's about loyalty. And in your dog's world, that simple act of resting against you is their way of saying something they can't express any other way. You are their safe place.